Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go. At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll set up the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's able to find Wallace. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check 24, check 24, go on. Check. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Back
to throw now on 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the safety creep. Hey,
and he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
let's go now. Get the flag. I got you.
On first down, Dobbins able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Now a give right side. McFarland. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Right there, 54 Mike. Drop deep. He's checking. Check three. Tighten up. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Set. 15 Gator. Been a long day for you.
Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, the number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Strip that ball. 25, check 25, check 25.
On first down, McFarland. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 8 Reed. Age 3, 2, 18. Chopper. Let's go.
2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Bullet high. Go. Undercrush. 58 for Mike, 58. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check right 54. Right 54. Tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The first down pass. Complete to number 26. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. Dances by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. That's Wallace. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
The Steelers' first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Rip left, rip left. Now. Motion, motion, motion. Protein spill. Ready, go.
2nd and 9 now. His throw incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's quiet. 64. Weak.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 41. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And an alley to run. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now back to throw. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Red 50. Top round. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line,
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 15, check 15. Check 9, check 9.
On first down, McFarland. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slap.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's